In 1775, before America had a flag or even a functioning Congress, it had mail. Benjamin Franklin was appointed the first Postmaster General, a title he promptly invented, then immediately gave himself a raise. His mission was simple: connect the colonies. He did just that, and in the process also invented junk mail by accident. But his core idea was to bind a fledgling nation together, one letter and one inevitable delay at a time. For nearly 2 centuries, the post office delivered. It delivered through wars, through storms, and through some truly questionable penmanship. It was America's lifeline, the thread connecting distant frontiers, scattered families, and yes, those creditors you were desperately trying to avoid. From steam engines chugging across the plains, to rugged mule teams navigating treacherous mountain passes, and eventually to the first mail planes soaring through the skies, the mail always got through. Eventually, by the 1950s, the system had hit its stride. This was the golden age of service. Mail carriers were neighborhood heroes, and the gears of the postal machine turned with surprising efficiency. You could mail a check in the morning and have it bounce by lunch. Tracking numbers? Who needed them? The only tracking you needed was to ask your local carrier, "Hey, seen anything for me?" Then came 1970. Underpaid, overworked, and utterly fed up, postal workers across the nation walked off the job in the largest wildcat strike in American history. The country ground to a halt. Wall Street couldn't trade. Veterans didn't get their checks. For a few tense days, the national nervous system was severed. Congress, in its infinite wisdom, responded with swift action and what it called compassion by abolishing the entire post office department. The Postal Reorganization Act of 1971 turned it into the United States Postal Service, an independent, self-sustaining business. Because, as we all know, nothing says corporate efficiency quite like a business run by congressional committee. For a while it worked, but then came 2006 and the prefunding prophecy. In a moment of legislative brilliance, lawmakers decided the new USPS should prepay the retirement health benefits for all its employees 75 years into the future. That's like paying for your great-grandchild's health care. This one law mandated a payment of over $5 billion a year, turning a steady public service into a long-term financial patient. Faced with this impossible financial burden, shrinking mail volume and rising costs, leadership had a stunning revelation. What we clearly need is more leadership. So for every single worker sorting letters and moving packages, there is now a manager somewhere moving an Excel spreadsheet. As your package enjoys a cross-country sightseeing tour, management is holding a meeting to review the minutes from the last meeting. The post office has mastered the art of analytics theater, endless catchphrases, glowing dashboards, and meetings about variance, a word they've weaponized without understanding a single syllable of it. From Benjamin Franklin's galloping horse to that in-transit message on your tracking screen, the United States Postal Service has certainly evolved, once the symbol of trust, now the setup for every delivery joke. And yet, we still buy the postage, click ship, and pretend this time will be different. We still believe because hope, unlike your package, is non-refundable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through institutional absurdity, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.